Let's take a look at Walla Walla Community College's ESchedule. The ESchedule is the schedule of classes available in a given quarter. You're going to use this often. So from our homepage, wwcc.edu, I'm just going to scroll down and you'll see one of the first links down here in the quick launch is the ESchedule. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. That will bring you to a page that looks like this. It says ESchedule at the top. Now at the top of this page there is a PDF of important dates. Those are dates such as the dates you can register for classes, days that tuition are due, first day to add or drop classes in any quarter. Okay? But down here this is what we're going to focus on, the search function for quarterly schedules. So we're going to go ahead and look at fall of 2015. That is the first quarter that most of you will be registering for. Then you must select which campus you're looking at. The last thing we want is for students in Walla Walla to be registering for Clarkston classes by accident, or Clarkston students to be registering for Walla Walla classes on accident. So we're going to look at the Walla Walla classes. Now, you can look at a number of different things on this menu. You can search for classes by what day they are offered, what time they are offered, what department they are in, the discipline they are in if you're working on a transfer degree, the number of credits, when they start, the instructor, or a keyword. Now, I'll tell you the most common thing that I use with students is the time a class is offered and the department that it's in. So let's just give an example. Say that I have a job that starts at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I know I need to take classes at 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. So we're going to go ahead and just search for what 7:30 classes are offered in Walla Walla in the fall. I'm going to go ahead and submit that. You'll see it's going to give me an alphabetical listing of all of the classes that are offered at 7:30 in the morning. Everything from livestock production and agriculture class, to chemistry, to dance, to math. There are many options. Now we're just going to go ahead and scroll down and we're going to pause on one class here, general psychology. Now in the ESchedule there is a lot of really helpful information. Okay, first of all, on the left side there is this item number. Okay, this number, 7746 for general psychology, that is the number that you will need to register for the class. So please take note of that number when you find classes you think you want to take. You're going to use that number later. There's also a description of the class, so you can see what it's about. And then here in the body of the description, you're going to find if there are any prerequisites. Now for general psychology, there is a recommendation of reading 88 or higher, but there is no prerequisite. There are no classes that you have to take prior to taking general psychology. So you're going to see what the course is titled, Psych 100, okay, how many credits it is. It's a 5-credit class. If there's more than one section, you might see that noted here. What room and building it's in, what day it is. Daily means it's a Monday through Friday class. The time it's offered, 7:30 to 8:20, and who teaches it. This class is taught by Jan Kruper. Okay, down below you're also going to see some important information. How many students are currently enrolled in that class? 7 students. The maximum, the class cap, is 35, which means if you do the math, there are 28 open seats left for that class. Okay, all of this is important information as you look at your schedule. Now, we're going to go ahead and go back to the ESchedule and do a little different search here. Now I'm going to look in Walla Walla again in the fall. But let's say I have a class, I know I need to take something in the natural sciences. Okay, so we'll look at natural sciences. I also know that the only time available in my schedule is 10:30 in the morning. So we're going to look at 10:30 natural sciences. All right, so you'll see I've got the option to take basic soil science, general biology, anatomy and physiology, chemistry, math that counts as a science, calculus 1, or nutrition. Also a physics class as well. Now as you look at these courses you'll see one piece I didn't mention right next to the item number is this little icon here. This is a mouse. Okay, if you see one mouse that means it's a web enhanced class. Okay, it's a face-to-face class that has some materials online, so you want to make sure that you do have internet access. If you see 2 mice there, that would be a hybrid class. 3 mice means it's a fully online class. Okay. Another feature you can search is by instructor. Okay, so let's just say I've heard that Matt Williams is a really fabulous instructor. So I'm going to, oh, look at me. I'm going to type in Williams, but I didn't select a campus. So I'm going to see if Matt Williams is teaching any summer classes. I'm going to hit submit, and I'll be darned, he teaches agriculture classes and soil science classes this summer. Now, one of the reasons I looked this up is because I happen to know that some of those classes are full currently. So when you search for a class and you see this red closed indicator, that means that class is full. Okay. Now our classes do have wait lists. So if you still want to get on a wait list for that class, just in case a different student drops out, then you'll see, like this class here, wait list. There's currently one student on the wait list. So if you see this, you would get on that wait list and you would be number 2, the second student on that wait list. So if 2 students drop out of the class, you would get in. Now, wait lists are a great thing, okay? If you get on wait lists and it's a little bit before the quarter starts, there's definitely a chance that you could still get in. So if you really want one of those classes, really get on a wait list, talk to your advisor about it. If you are on a wait list, it's always good to have a backup plan. I definitely recommend that. Have a plan B just in case you don't get into that class. But don't be afraid to put yourself on a wait list. Just make note, make sure you monitor that, because if you forget that you're on a wait list, that could be a bad thing. You roll into that class and don't realize you did, then you're not going to do very well in that class. So make sure and monitor those things. So that is a quick rundown of the ESchedule. It's a great tool to use and something you'll use often and you'll see your advisor use as well. If you have any questions about this ESchedule, the Office of Admissions is a great place to stop. They have computers right outside their offices where you can look through the ESchedule, and if you have questions, you can ask them right there.